There's no magic formula to getting better aim. It requires dedication and practice. The best analogy I can use is wanting to be in good physical condition. You want to have big muscles and low body fat. You want a good muscle tone. A lot of CS players want to be this equivalent with their aim, but they're not willing to put in the time or effort to achieve that goal. Most people who are in very good physical condition spend a lot of time earning their body. It's no different from aiming in CS or other FPS titles. Luckily, in CS, training aim is a lot easier than it is in other games, mainly due to the tools that we have available. You can look at it like CS is a big gym with loads of different equipment and you have it all to yourself. So, you have the goals and you have the time to commit to achieving these goals. Where do you start? When I do my practice routines, I like a variety of maps that focus on different parts of my aim. There are muscle memory maps, recoil control maps, death matches, pistol death matches, free-for-all death matches, team death matches, headshot-only death matches, and maps which spawn bots. No one map is better than the next. The maps all have their own strengths and their own weaknesses. For example, spending time in a muscle memory map can help me with my quick flicks and hitting targets within a certain time frame, but the map doesn't have realistic targets or angles. Switching from a muscle memory map to a pistol death match can help me improve my pistols and flick potential. The muscle memory map will allow me to practice flicks on a lot of targets without wasting much time, whereas the pistol deathmatch will allow me to practice on realistic targets but less frequent targets. A lot of the time I spend in deathmatches are either looking for an enemy to shoot or I'm getting shot in the back. This is what makes muscle memory maps efficient, but it has its limitations. A recoil control map may help me understand my spray pattern and learn the muscle memory involved in controlling a spray, but at the end of the day I'm just shooting a wall. Switching from a recoil control map into a deathmatch server is a good combination. The deathmatch will provide real targets around the stock map to put into practice the spray pattern that I've just learned and reinforced. There are diminishing returns with aim practice. You will see the most improvements when you first start getting on a practice regimen, but there will come a time where your improvements slow down. This means that if you do a muscle memory map and hit 40 out of 100 targets, adding 15 to 30 minutes of practice a day for a few days a week will yield huge results. You may get to hitting the target 60 out of 100 times after a short period of time. Let's say 3 weeks as an arbitrary number. The following 3 weeks might only get you from 60 to 65 targets hit, and another 3 weeks might only get you from 65 to 68 targets hit, and so on. These are arbitrary numbers that I've just provided, and the fact of the matter is that some people will have different results than others, but everyone will need to put in the time to develop the skills. Playing matchmaking or pugs for 5 hours a day might be the same as playing 15 minutes of muscle memory maps as far as developing aim is considered. Once you factor in all the time you spend being dead, being blind, being smoked off, holding an angle for an enemy that never comes, and then peeks you as soon as you turn away. Find out what maps work best for you and train the parts of your aim that are weakest. Some people have good flicks, but bad recoil control. Spending more time in recoil control maps and focusing on spraying in death matches is a good solution. Some people excel at spraying but are bad at flicking. Playing muscle memory maps and death matches where you force yourself to aim somewhere away from the target, then force yourself to flick to the target will improve this. I hope this guide helps you take your game to the next level. If it did, leave a comment and remember to subscribe.